Hi, I'm Sharon from Sharon Shed Signs and Designs. I am popping on just a minute early to make sure that my camera is set up okay, and it looks like it is. I'm going to get us brought up over here where I can see the comments. I hope. How are you all today? Good, I hope. Well, I appreciate it when you comment and let me know that you're here. All right, it looks like I am good to go. Let me know if you cannot hear me. I'm going to use this strawberry vintage truck today from Essential Stencil. I haven't used it yet, and I was surprised at that. I love old trucks, so I'm going to use it now. So anyway, I don't see any comments yet. I can tell there are people on, but no comments. So I will just kind of get started. And it looks like that's not moving. There we go. Hey, Jamie, how are you, girl? So I'm going to be using a 12 by 12 wood canvas, and this stencil set is a 12 by 10. I am going to create a stain as usual using burnt umber and some water, and put that on my board first. Since it's a vintage truck, I want a bit of a vintage look. So how is your Father's Day going? Hey, Susan. Hey, Beverly. Good afternoon. I didn't know if anyone would be on, being as it's Father's Day, but I can't go on during the week this week. I've got to take Jim for his checkup with his surgeon. And then, well, Friday, it's my birthday, and I just want to take the day off and just therapy and stuff. So this is it until next Sunday, other than some reels. So I didn't want to miss today. So, and we're not doing much. We're going to cook out later, even though it's kind of a damp, dreary day. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Diana. It's good to see you guys. We haven't actually had any rain today. It's just misting. And for getting towards the end of June, or it's certainly the middle, it's not real warm. I think right now we're at 78. So, you know, that's a nice temperature, actually. You guys doing any big cookouts or anything today? Hey, Cheryl. Well, thank you, Beverly. Yeah, I usually just go ahead and craft on my birthday, but I just kind of thought I'd take off this year. And Jim's appointment with his surgeon is an all-day thing because it's over a 3-hour trip up there and then back, and then against you have to have x-rays and make sure everything's healing okay and all that. It's an all-day thing. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. Hey, Raquel. Happy Sunday to you. Hey, Karen. I don't think I've said hi to you lately. How are you? How's Lincoln? Probably about the same as Xenia, isn't it? Yeah, it is a drive. That's the problem with living where we live. But anyway, it is what it is. He's got a really good doctor in Springfield, so that kind of makes it worth the drive. Hey, yours is in June too? Well, girl, happy birthday to you, either late or early. Thank you, Lisa. My dad's was in June too. We used to have extended family have a June birthday thing because there were several of us that had June birthdays, and then there was Father's Day, of course. So anyway, we haven't had much of a summer late or this year so far, and I'm not totally unhappy with the fact that we haven't reached 90 yet. It's kind of nice. So I could do with a wee bit less rain, but that's all right. Came home from church and the neighborhood ducks were all in our ditch. So early. When is yours, Lisa? All right, I'm going to dry that a little. Oh, Cheryl, yeah, that's a long way. Every 90 days, oh my. Well, I am kind of hoping that this will be it for at least 6 months if everything's healing all right. We probably have to go back for a 6 months thing and a year thing. But I'm hoping we're getting close to done. And he's been doing real good, so. We took Allie to meet her dad Friday, and that's about an hour and a half drive. So he drove home from that, so that was good. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? And Deb, good to see you. I am surprised to see so many. I thought there wouldn't be too many being Father's Day. Let's see. I'm going to put a little wax around the edge. This is Fusion Mineral Paint Clear Wax. So I can have some chippy around the edge, which was why I put the stain on in the first place. Hey, Shayna. Long time no talk to, girl. How are you? Hey, Judy. How's things in Ohio? About the same as Illinois. A few degrees cooler, maybe. All right, that's good enough for the wax. You're doing good? Yeah, we are tired, aren't we? Hi, Carol. How are you? So is it hurting your garden, Shayna, or is it helping it? Probably a little too much. I know they've had a hard time getting crops out around here, but my sister's garden and different ones said their gardens were doing good. So, but eventually it's probably going to turn off hot and dry. always does. I am going to use some, as you guys already know this routine, vintage white from Folk Art. You need some sunshine? Yeah. Some of the things are a little yellow around here anyway. I've been wanting a willow tree. We used to have one in our backyard and we took it out to put the pool in. Now we've got rid of the pool and I want a willow tree again. So down on the corner is a house that is for sale and nobody's living in it, and they got this huge willow tree in the backyard. So I know that you can start them from putting a branch in water. So I went down and cut me some branches, and they are doing great, getting rooted real nice. But I noticed on it a lot of the leaves were, when I cut them off, they were kind of yellow from too much rain. Sunshine and gorgeous in Ohio? Well, I don't know. Shayna is Soul Sisters next weekend. I haven't heard anything if it is. Haven't seen anything on it, so I'm thinking that's a no, but I don't really know. Could I please repost my Halloween transfer project? Are you talking about, is this the one you're talking about? So I know what I'm looking for, and I'll be happy to repost. I happen to have that one still sitting there because I haven't put any top coat on it yet. It's not till next month. We're skipping June. Sounds good. So I guess no, Cheryl. I was kind of thinking we were skipping this month, but I really wasn't sure. Get my sides. And I'm going to dry it and put a light second coat on top. I don't want it quite as light as it is. Getting paint all over me, of course. I did remember my apron today, though I forgot it on Thursday when I did my live. All right, I'm going to dry this real quick like. Gotta run. Well, thanks for dropping in, girl. Haven't talked to you in forever. You have a good rest of your day, Shayna. Yeah, that one? Okay, will do. It could be that it's one that Facebook's already deleted, but if so, I should have it on YouTube, so I'll find it for you. Taking this longer to dry than I thought for no more paint I've got on there. Hello, Gloria. How are you, girl? Must be the damp weather. Anyway, I think it's pretty well dry now. I'll put the second coat on there. Oh, I hope I didn't lose you guys for a while or lock up, but I just got a thing saying my internet connection's been restored. I didn't know it was gone. Hey Linda, how are you? Yeah, I'll try to do that right after the live, Judy. Otherwise, I may forget it. If I do forget it, just send me a message and I'll be happy to do it. But I think I can remember till after the live to get it done. Thank you, Gloria. I will tell him. I got some ribeyes to fix out on the grill for dinner, and he's happy about that. We haven't had any this year, so I'm gonna do that and just have baked potatoes. Both of our sons have wished him a happy Father's Day, so I think he's having a pretty good day. Okay, that's solid enough. This got a dent in it, but I guess that's what you get. Heck. Hey, Jeanette. How's Washington, girl? Rainy? Hey, Grisella. Griselda. I'm sorry if I am pronouncing your name wrong, but it sure is a pretty name. Yes, happy Dad's Day to all the men in our lives, for sure. It's tried. Good afternoon, Barb. How are you? Yeah, I think that's a perfect meal and it's easy. That's my favorite part, Cheryl. And it's one of his favorite meals, so you know, works for me. It's sunny and 71. Well, hey, that is a good day in Washington for all the dads. It's not a bad day here, just drizzly. Not enough to ruin much other than you really want to be sitting outside. I think that's pretty well drying up. Now let's sand it back a little. And I'm not going to sand the center of the board right now. Alrighty. Let's see. line that up with the bottom of my board because I'm going to do something else at the top. Let's see. Somebody keeps going by in a four-wheeler, so oh, the guy on his four-wheeler with his dog standing on the back. All right, what do I want to do first? I think I'll do my black part first. I'll do the wheels and the lettering black. And to do that, I think I'm gonna use kind of a medium-sized dome brush. Especially for the tires. So when you're using a dome brush, just be sure and offload it extra well. I tell you that, and half the time I forget to do that. Let's see, is it that? Right there. And I'm just using a light circular motion as per usual. Oh, hey, Becca, no problem. Tell Steve Happy Father's Day. I hope you guys have a good one. Yeah, I've changed my Tuesday lives to Sunday at 2 because I have people that want to see me and can't always watch during the week, and so I thought I should do a weekend one. And 2 on Sunday works for me because I'm home from church by then, and so anyway. Kind of just painting this on a little bit. Well, maybe a whole lot of just painting it on. Just trying to stay out of the areas I don't want to be in. With the black. It's been a quiet day, yeah, here too. I could do both, that's true. I could. I might try to do Tuesday this week, especially since I can't do Thursday. Can't think of any reason I can't do Tuesday this week, so I might try to do that because I hate to go clear till next Sunday without doing one. Only used the God Bless America one out of the mega pack so far. I do like the God Bless America one. It's a favorite. I think I've used most, well, I haven't used any of the coastal, I'll be honest, but I have used all of the summer, I think, and all of the patriotic for sure. And I don't dislike the coastal, but it just doesn't sell around here. I have found, so far anyway, that it does not. All right, that's all the black, I think. Okay, I think I've got some gray here. It's called, what is this stuff called? Vintage something gray. It's a folk art. It's kind of a silvery color, so I think I'll do my hubcaps and my grill in this gray. And I better use a smallish brush again. Yeah, have you guys got your order for your summer or patriotic or whatever? Has it shipped? I just saw yesterday that the new stencil of the month is going to be Christmas. It's real cute. I need to post that, and I haven't done it. Seems like there's not enough hours in the day to do everything that I need to do. Sometimes. Up to the edges so my hubcap's not flat on one side. All right. One more thing. What? Thinking about my backlight. I think I'm going to paint it red, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'll do it in a minute. I'm going to do the truck. And I'm going to do my truck in a color called Sea Breeze. It's a deco art. I started out, I was going to do a light blue because my dad's old truck was a light blue. So that's sentimental to me, but I decided this color would look better with strawberries. Maybe it will and maybe it won't. That's what I decided. All right. I think I'll use a medium-sized dome brush again. There's areas that I could use a regular stencil brush, but all in all, I think a domed will be better. Try to hold the bridges down. There are, on the vintage trucks, fine bridges that move fairly easily. I'm painting on again because I don't want to move my bridges. Yeah, I know. What was stencil of June stencil of the month was, I'm laying right here. Let's see. I think is this then? Yeah, the one with the fireflies. I've got that in there backwards, so you can't read it. But Lake Life. That was the June one. There's the back of the package. Maybe you can see better. That was June's, which I've got to do again, I think, on the 28th, because I did the wrong one last month, so I get to do June twice, which is okay. Still kind of painting some of it on, which is not exactly the way to go, but when there's fine bridges, I think it helps. Okay. Yep, lakes, rivers. That was June's. And so I miss doing May's because my filing system, a lot of times they send the two pretty close together. And so I just throw them on top of my filing cabinet. Well, when I got ready to do June's, I just picked up the one on bottom thinking that would be the right one, and no, it wasn't. I'd moved them, so maize was on top, and so it didn't get done. Oh well. All right, I think that's all that. Here we are so far. Okay, that side. Oh, wait a minute. I need to put it back. I'm going to do my tail light. Forgot it. Doesn't take me too long to forget something. I'm going to use cranberry fusion mineral paint for my berries, so I'll just use it for my tail light too. It will work. Don't have it lined up just exactly right though. Okay, that should be good. All right, now for berries. Line these up. And tape it down. Just using a little dome brush. I appreciate that the strawberries are layered. It makes life a lot simpler. Okay. The first layer of berries. I'll do my seeds first. And I'm going to do those in Folk Art Hazy Moon. Would like to have done a frame around this, but I can't. On the top and bottom I could have, but not on the sides because the truck goes from one side to the other, so I didn't have enough room. I could have done a bigger board for sure, but the only neck size I had was the 16-inch, and I didn't want to go that big. Okay, my berries should all have seeds now. I am going to use dark Hauser green first of all on my leaves. Essential Stencil has come out with things that make it so much easier to stencil since I've started, like these domed brushes and the layered stencils. They help a lot. Alright, I'm going to use just a little medium Hauser green to highlight that. Kind of dry brush it. Okay, there's our truck full of berries. I'm going to dry that a little, and then I'm going to do something else that may or may not work. We'll see. I'm going to sand over this just a little bit. Alright, what I'm going to do, and it might be crazy, is take the strawberry stencil from this 6-pack called Strawberries. And I know I didn't clean them. Let's see. All I gotta do is, oh, the seeds are right there, duh. Okay. and put strawberry there, but I'm gonna do it with Tim Holtz Distress crackle paste. Okay, I'm going to carefully peel that up, I hope. And then I'm going to make my seeds by pressing that down in there. And add my leaves. See if I can get that peeled up. My seeds are not perfect, but they'll work. All right, well, let's try this. Actually, that needs to be, hang on. I did smear it a little. Just right there. Yeah, that's better. Dry that. Yeah, it's a unique idea. You don't often clean yours either. I know, it just gets old, doesn't it, Becca? And it really doesn't seem to matter whether they're clean or whether they're not. I think this would have been really cute. I just needed to be a little more careful on how I picked it up. But it crackles anyway, so. It's almost dry enough. I'm going to put some Tim Holtz Distressed wax on that. Or some Kill. I'm going to put Kill's dark wax on it. Where is my open thing, though? I don't see the open one, but here's one. Well, there we go. I'm put it on with my finger rather than a brush because I don't want to mess it up. It may not be dry all the way through. also going to put a little Kills Dark Wax. Some of the rest of the board, I'll spread that out. It's more the look I want on that side, just kind of a dirty look. I'll wipe some of that back. I think that's a dirty enough look. I'm going to take some of that back off on that one side. There we go. That berry kind of is not the best. But I tried, you guys. It's not a bad idea. It just needs to be picked up perfectly straight, which I did not do. But anyway, I thought it went with the vintage look of the sign, and you can't really even hardly see it on camera, can you? Not very well. You know what if, I think it's pretty dry now. I'm going to try something else. I don't like it the way it is, so it's not going to hurt anything. I don't know if I like that better or not, but it shows up better. Anyway, you was going to suggest dry brushing some red. Yeah, I think it helped. At least it showed up. And actually, in person, it kind of goes with the vintage look on the sign. Whether I'm actually going to leave it on there or sand it off and repaint that section is probably what I'll end up doing. But anyway, hey, it was worth a shot, you guys. You like it anyway. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. I will probably try to plan on going live Tuesday. I'll have to see what I can come up with. Thanks, Karen. You guys are the best. Thanks for taking time out of your Father's Day to spend with me, and happy Father's Day to all your loved ones who are fathers. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Maybe some black seeds too. That's a thought. So that's a thought. I'll probably do that and see how I like that. Anyway, yeah, you're right. I may go around it, and I don't know. We'll see. I'll work on it. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all later. Love you. Bye-bye.